Welcome to a new quick little edition of Wii U Pickups. This is a traditional monthly one. This is just one I'm doing every so often for like a bit lower price tag Wii U game pickups that I do time to time, and most time it's gonna be the more friendly, family friendly, while the bit darker stuff will be a traditional pickup. With that first said, have total 8 things to look at. First we have Smurfs 3 by Ubisoft. It is weird the fact Ubisoft is arguably the number one third party company that was involved in the Wii U when it comes to game. In fact, I believe I read somewhere somewhere between 15 and 20% of all physical game releases on the Wii U actually were from Ubisoft, which is crazy to think. But Wii U, funny enough, got a lot of love from Ubisoft. Next up, we have Disney Pixar Cars 3. Driven to Win. This is one of the games that I don't picture myself actually playing, and yet still factory sealed. Picked it up dirt cheap though. To be fair, most of these games, like I said, are lower price range. Personally, never even watched the second Cars movie or the third. Never watched anything past the first one. Next, we have Kung Fu Panda Showdown of Legendary Legends. Alrighty, and characters throughout the movie series in a basically, I guess you could call it like a kind of cheap knockoff of Smash, more or less is what it is. Probably one of the most charming ones out of this group for me was that caught my attention is Snoopy's Grand Adventure, as I grew up probably like many watching some of the classic Peanuts cartoons, not just like Thanksgiving, Easter, or Christmas specials. I do like the art style they go with in the game. It's very loyal to the actual film that came out, and it's a pretty cool idea concept actually playing Snoopy and basically a 2.5D platformer. Excuse me. Next up, we have How to Train Your Dragon 2. Which, by the way, I will say the How to Train Your Dragon films are great. Far better than most recent era, like animated Disney films, unfortunately. Though this is arguably probably maybe my favorite, like, series from DreamWorks Animation. Basically, gameplay aspects, just the design look of this game reminds me so much of Panzer Dragoon, It Almost Hurts. So yeah, if you like games like that, I do highly recommend actually giving this game a shot. Next up, if of course you're a fan of Marvel, you've got this, also done by Ubisoft. As you can see, it's more or less a fighting game. You can use the touchpad also in order to do like special moves and stuff, which is interesting idea. And yeah, this is up to a 4-player game as well. So if you're into unique Marvel games, this is definitely one of the more interesting ones, I would say. That less people would probably know about, and the fact you can get this dirt cheap. Next up, we have Transformers Prime, which is an interesting looking Transformers game by Activision. It's definitely a little more cartoony and stuff, more family friendly than some of the more serious Transformer games of the time period, as this is rated 10 and up. Second to last, Legend of K Anniversary, which is a pretty cool game from Nordic Games back before they changed the name to THQ Nordic. Finding like Nordic and stuff, actual games, logo and stuff, is a bit more rare to find that version case with that on it. With that said, last but not least, I had to finish it on a Sonic game. Sonic Boom Rise of, as you see. Interesting, this game is one of the bit harder to find, like, Sonic Boom games. Now, unfortunately, in general, those Sonic Boom games are not that great, unfortunately. Speaking from personal experience, with that said, I'll see you all next time. Stay safe out there. Hopefully enjoy the music in the background from Super Mario. See you again soon enough.